Okay, so you're dealing with a lot of gossip and rumors at the moment, and you're in some kind of a management position, and maybe you're having to sort out people around you, and there's a lot of talk going on behind your back as well. So just watch out for that. It says beware of lies and deception. So there's a lot of gossip and rumors and lies, and people are saying things that are not really nice going on around you. And maybe this is because you're in this management position. Maybe people are jealous of the fact that you're doing so well. So in the past, you had to do a lot of learning, and there was a lot of new perspective and a new approach to problems that you were facing. And you had to make a lot of decisions, very important decisions that needed to be made. So you're thinking about starting your own business, and that my thing has, you're thinking of branching off on your own, and you've got a lot of anxiety going on, and maybe this is because you're dealing with difficult people around you and difficult situations. So this idea of starting off or launching off on yourself or by yourself has been going through your mind recently. Now, these are the energies for those 2 weeks. So the main energies of the decks are the Seven of Swords. So you are dealing with a lot of lies, deception, situations where people are not being very, very honest and open, and there is a lot of gossip. The Seven of Swords is a card of deceit. It's a card of people trying to pull the wool over your eyes. And you can see that this wolf is sitting near this fire over here, not allowing this man closer to it. So it's almost as though, people are trying to block the truth from coming to you. Maybe you're thinking, because of all the lies and deceit that you're facing at the moment, you're thinking of packing up and moving on, or taking your things and going. You can see this man's got all the swords in his hands. His rucksack is packed with all his things, and he's walking off. So maybe this is what is happening. It's becoming a bit difficult for you to actually work in the situation, because there are so many people that are being obnoxious or against you, and they're almost trying to hog the limelight, or trying to get all the attention, and make you feel as though you're not welcome in that particular place. So there's a lot of deceit. It's not a very nice situation to actually be in at this particular moment. You're feeling very uncomfortable as well. So what's coming in for you? You've got the Star card over here, and this is showing that, you need to get rid of all this negativity. This person's throwing out all the water over here, and you're getting divinely inspired to do something. So there is some guidance coming in for you, but you need to not be negative. You need to be very optimistic about what needs to be done. So all those negative emotions, or any kind of emotional upset that you're having, you need to get rid of it. You need to throw it out, and and rely on your guidance, rely on your intuition, rely on your gut feeling, really, to get things moving. So there is somebody that's coming in to inspire you. Now you've got the King of Cups over here, and this is your card. This is showing that you are on top of things. You are trying to get everything under control. You are trying to find balance. Now, the King of Cups could also indicate that, if you're having any kind of health problems, it is a good time to actually visit a physician, or visit somebody that can take care of health problems. You might be feeling a little under the weather, or stress-related illnesses due to all the pressures of, dealing with people that are really not very, very nice around you. And this is why, you're planning on leaving this whole situation, because it's having an impact on you. Okay. The King of Cups can also be somebody around you that is, a good counselor, somebody that you can rely on. It's like a father figure kind of person. It can be a businessman, or somebody involved in that field. A very scientific person too. That is there to support you and give you advice, and maybe this is the person that is inspiring you to do things or to change things around. So there is some inspiration, there is some guidance, and this might be coming from it could be a fellow water sign person, which was Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces person around you, that is giving you some kind of guidance, some kind of telling you how to fight this particular battle. So there is somebody there that is guiding you, that is helping you, and is very, very supportive around you. So what happened in the past? You've got the King of Pentacles over here. And this is working, very hard, focusing on your money, making sure you're getting to the top. So this is a kind of a management position. You can see this man is in charge of a lot of people. You're very focused on the work and, you're earning pretty well as well. So, accumulating enough wealth and in charge of a lot of people, people that you delegated a lot of duties to. So you were in a management position, or you are in a management position. But it seems like something has happened. There's been some kind of betrayal of sorts here with the Ten of Swords. And it was, something really nasty happened. Maybe there was a lot of arguments, fighting. People were being very vindictive, people gossiping behind your back, because this is being stabbed in the back by people and them coming around to see if the job was done properly. You can see these two wolves coming to check on this man. So even your truth was not listened to, because you can see this man is lying there in the snow, almost dead in the snow, with the sword still in his hand. So you couldn't even defend yourself in this particular situation. It seemed like everything was cut and dry. Lots of people against you and, giving you, it seems like with all this lies and deceit that had gone along, there were people around you that were not at all supportive of you. And, it's almost as the people that you trusted were the people that let you down the most. So it looks like there was a situation that happened where, you were thrown under the bus, if you like, with this Ten of Swords. And maybe this is the reason why, you want to take your things and move, because of the situation of the Ten of Swords that had happened. Now I suppose, you're feeling as though you can't trust anybody in that situation, and you are planning to end this job. You've got the World card on your mind here. So this is the end of the Minor Arcana. It's the last card. Sorry, the Major Arcana. It's the last card, and it's a card that's ruled by Saturn. So Saturn rules work. And it's an end of a cycle, so you're actually planning on leaving this particular job and moving on. Maybe you feel that you've reached the height of, the top of the position that you could have reached, and now people have just turned on you, and so, therefore you're planning on actually leaving. So that's been playing on your mind. Now, what's coming in for you? It's the Wheel of Fortune. So things are going to change for the better. Usually with the Wheel of Fortune, it brings in the energy, and it brings in change, and it brings in movement. So a shift in the energy. So it looks like the cycle that you've been going through of hardship or people betraying you has now come to an end. It's almost a karmic cycle, and it looks like you will move on. And it looks like you were dealing with a lot of people who were very toxic, and they kept you in the dark. You've got this monkey sitting over there with a blindfold on, so they manipulated you, but also they kept a lot of information from you, and you were unaware of a lot of things that were happening on around you. And maybe this is how they managed to get ahead of the situation without you even realizing, and you didn't realize you were in danger, of whatever that incident was. You didn't realize it was going to come, because a lot of the truth was not revealed. So a lot of things being done behind your back, and a lot of secrets being kept. But now the energy will change, it will shift, and it will shift to something positive, because the Wheel of Fortune is generally a positive shift. Now you've got the Seven of Pentacles. It looks like you feel like you've invested a lot of time and effort into this particular job, and there has been no rewards from it. So there's not been, as much as you put in a lot of work, there has been no payback. You've been waiting for some kind of payback. Maybe you've been waiting for a further promotion, or even a raise, or something to get you moving upwards, and it hasn't been come. And you've been looking after that job pretty well. You've been working very, very hard, putting a lot of time and effort and energy into it, and there has been no payback. So at the moment, it looks like everything is at a standstill. You feel as though your hands and feet are tied. You want to go from, this really nasty situation into something that is better for you, and you're waiting for things to happen. You're still in the dark about a lot of things. You can see this person's in a veil over here. So, you're still not being able to see. A lot of things are not being revealed to you. But you do feel as though everything is tied. There's no movement as well. You feel that you've made a lot of sacrifices for this job as well. And there has been no payment. You're stuck, it seems. What you want, what your hopes and fears, you've got the Five of Pentacles. The thing that is worrying you the most is about financial loss. It's about, financial lack, or even maybe losing your home, because you see these people are locked out. So you are really worried, that you're going to get thrown out, maybe even thrown out of this job, or you're worried about, financial loss that you will have to face. That's in your hopes and fears. So what's coming up for you? You've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Cups. So, it looks like, you're going to have to review your finances. The Queen of Pentacles is a really good card. It looks like there might be something good coming in as far as a new job goes, or even a promotion. You can see this woman sitting there focused on that work, focused on that money, and looking very comfortable. So it looks like there might be something coming in for you that is going to be, very financially lucrative. It looks like it might either be a promotion, or maybe you move off onto something. I say move off because you've got the Six of Swords over here. So there might be an offer that comes in for you that allows you to move away from this old situation, a new job offer coming in for you that is going to be able to pay you better, make you more comfortable than what you have been facing. There is going to be somebody around you that helps you. You can see this old man helping this woman move forward. So like I said, there is this person who's the King of Cups over here, and this might be the same person that is going to be helping you get another job. So maybe somebody else will give you an idea that there'll be a job available for you, or show you that, there's an advert for a new job, something coming up where somebody helps you, gives you that advice and helps you move forward. They actually, they might, physically help you move. They might put in a good word for you. So there is somebody here that's going to help you. You can see this woman's moving towards this Queen of Pentacles. So this new job that comes in for you is going to pay well. So this person that you have around you, who's very supportive, is going to be able to get you out of this difficult positions, leaving the mountains behind, and into a better position, a better job. So this information comes to you from this person that is around you that's helping you get through the situation. So it looks like you might leave the situation completely and go into something much better. And you'll be very, very happy in that particular new job, because you've got the Three of Cups over here. It's a better job. There are better people that work over there. It seems like they are more supportive. You've got, surrounded by people who you can relate to. So whatever job you're going to be moving into, it seems like somebody gives you some information to get this new job, and the people that you work with there are going to be much better. It's going to be a better situation, and it's going to make you much happier than what you've been in now. So you're coming out of a very difficult situation right now. It seems there was a lot of betrayal due to lies, or people not supporting you, and you're feeling pretty miserable about the whole situation as well. You are planning on leaving this particular job, and it seems like there is somebody around you that's going to be very supportive and very helpful in getting you into something new. So this is advice from this King of Cups here that you do need to listen to. You need to listen to what this person has got to say and follow whatever their advice is. It's important to do that because they have some important information, or they'll be of great help to you in helping you move on. And whatever you move on to, leaving behind a very difficult situation is going to make you very happy, very comfortable. And it's going to be, you're going to have to work hard in this job. I'm not saying this new position is going to be an easy position, but it's going to, it's a leadership position, and it's going to allow you to be more comfortable. So you're going to probably be making a lot more money, and it's going to make you very happy because the people that you work with there are going to be more supportive than what you've been in. So the Wheel of Fortune coming in, it's, you'll have to wait for that phase. And in the meantime, put out feelers as to how you can change your particular situation. I'm going to draw 3 cards from the Think and Grow Rich deck. It's a prosperity deck, and it's more like an oracle deck. So just give you a little bit of advice about how to change your mindset. And then I'll just draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot cards as well. That's to tell you, it's also an oracle read. So the first one is One Sound Idea. And that says one sound idea is all that one needs to achieve success. So, an inspiration, think about doing something different, maybe, open your mind. That's a very important thing. So an important insight is the thing that's going to get you out of this situation. And it looks like there's an opportunity coming in for you. And genius, it says, many geniuses have been born out of necessity for unusual stimulation of the imagination as a result of trying experience or forced quick thought and prompt decision, which forced quick thought or prompt decision. So what they're actually saying is that by having a sound idea, then and having gone through a very difficult situation, that is what creates geniuses. So although you have been through a very nasty situation, it seems, use it as a stepping stone to success, and use the experience to get you, out of a rut. Use it positively. So turn the negative into a positive. They say make lemonade out of lemons, if that's what you've been given. So the first card is the Three of Spring, which says plan your next step with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. So you need to have planning, and because it's the Three of Spring, which is like the Three of Rods, you need to put out things. So you need to be very proactive. So if you want to move on to another job, you need to network, and you need to put your CV out. You need to put your resume out. And you need to make contacts. You need to collaborate with people. So it's a very important card for networking, the Three of Spring. Nobody's going to know that you exist if you don't tell them you exist, in other words. Now, the High Priestess says, trust your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come from meditation. So you need to go by your intuition. And the High Priestess is the card for Pisces. So you need to follow your gut instincts and, really work according to what you know is best for you. And the last one is release, let go of the past, and ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. So really it is time for you to move on. An opportunity is going to be coming in for you. You need to release or let go of the situation. If that's what you're planning on doing, then that is probably the best thing for you to be doing. If you're planning on walking out, below it you've got the Death card. So this is cutting out anything that is not serving you anymore. So it seems like everybody was against you. It seems like even the card below it is a very defensive card. You've got the Nine of Wands, fighting a lot of battles over here. So you've come through a very difficult situation, and it seems like the Ten of Swords came out, where everybody stabbed you in the back, nobody supported you, and they almost left you for dead in the snow and came to check if they'd done the job properly. And you couldn't even defend yourself because this man's lying with his sword in the snow and not being able to pick himself out and defend himself. So it seems like everybody turned against you like wolves. So now it's time for you to move on. An opportunity will present itself. It looks like somebody that the King of Cups is going to be bringing in, somebody's going to be helping you move on as well. And the new job that you're going to have is going to be pretty good, because you've got the Three of Cups and you've got the Queen of Pentacles. So very, very financially stable, and a lot of, being able to get along very well with the people that you work with. And the Oracle card says release the past. And this ending is a good thing, because it's going to open the door for new opportunities. But don't forget to network and put your CV out there and get known. So put yourself out there. Let people be aware that you do exist and that you have all these skills. Excuse me.